Yeah, you know, Kizers, right? Man, I like my Kizers. Some of these old ones. This is a VK1-FL S35VN titanium, right? Kind of a constant theme on these older ones. They had a run back there a few years where they just were smoking these titanium and S35V knives out. Looks like a full set of hardware, pivot and all. It's kind of cool. You don't see that every day. And used market. Let's get rid of this stuff right away. We'll just get down into this knife. How about it? Wonderful milling. Yep, it's raised up nice. You can probably hear it. Yep, it's got great texture. Back flipper only. A little bit of jimping. Long pocket clip, nice tension. Let's get that blade out. Yeah. VK1-FL. Look at the little fox. Pretty cool. And then over here we should have a model number. Yep, right there. Model number S35VN. I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't see any initial snail trails anywhere. And this titanium will show that stuff, man. If this knife ever got carried, it's like almost impossible to not show somewhere. There's none on the pocket clip up front here. I don't see anything on the blade. Looks like a factory edge. So, yeah, I mean, looks pretty good. Let's run this action a few times. So I'm a little delicate here. I got bit in the palm. Goofy. Just not paying attention. Looks like we got a crown spine right there. Right up on the front. It's crowned. Nice touch. This is interesting. What's the... It looks like a piece of copper insert in there. Huh. Maybe somebody knows. But it does look like there's a piece of copper inserted in there. Could it take a pocket clip? I mean, it could. It could get a pocket clip there. I mean, it's pretty smooth. Nice reverse grip. Yeah, not so much there. Hey, let's get in it. Let's check it in. Feels like this is in backwards. Like I can tell. I say that, but then of course it's not. Yeah, you can tell. You're an idiot. That's what you could tell, man. I could tell it's in backwards. No, it ain't. Stupid. It's a great example of just talking smack. Sometimes it's best just to hold your tongue. Boy, that pocket clip's in the way. Not sure. I mean, that's not going to be fun getting that back in. I almost think somehow I'm going to have to come at this from the other direction to get that pocket clip in there, to get that screw down. Really dry in here. Nice big bearings. Dirty. I mean, it's like old grease, you know. Kind of what I was thinking, and it definitely leaves me with the impression that I think I can improve this knife. Get it cleaned up and, you know, let's get that washer off of there. There we go. That doesn't seem to want to come off of there, so I'm going to leave it be. I'm tempted to, because of the way that is, to deal with that now. I mean, I can get it, but ooh, I don't like it. We'll see. I think I'm going to try it, and then if it gives me any trouble, I'm going to have to pull it back apart, um, take this clip off, attach this, the back spacer and that barrel spacer to this side, and then when I press this down, press that down with it. You know what? I'm just going to do that. It's the right way to do this. And, because otherwise I really run the risk of marring the edge of that pocket clip, and and once it's there, I mean, I may be able to repair it, but man, it's work, and I'd rather not repair it. I just think I'll do it right, and then I don't have to worry about it. All right, let's wipe it all down. A little wipey wipe. Might have to get some ethanol involved here. We'll see. Nah, it's coming right off. It's just grease and a little bit of factory dirt, maybe. Ooh, that S35 on this blade looks nice. They did a nice job of putting a satin finish on this blade. It's a belt finish, man. It's beautiful. Wonderful. I don't think there's a lot going on here. Let's see if I can't wedge down in there and get around that space just a little bit. Internal stop pin. I mean, in essence, it's an internal stop pins because it pokes out both sides of the blade, but it's just one pin that works on both sides. You know what I mean? Man, summer's coming to an end. It's fall, right? Like in most of the country, y'all's leaves are turning, and summer's been holding on here pretty well in the central South Plains. It's been plenty warm, but we did get some rain recently and cool nights. So, yeah, fall's going to be right around the corner, man. All the leaves will turn, and yep. Not a fan. I mean, I get it, man. There's a lot that just can't wait for the heat of the summer to go. And, but I'm not a fan. Trying to hold on to my summers, man. The older I get, the more I don't like fall coming around. Not a fan. Kind of signals the end of a season, the end of another year. And I ain't got that many left, you know what I mean? I don't like the seasons turning. Election's right around the corner. Half the country's going to lose their mind. Right? I mean, no matter what. Not me. Man, what else in the news? Something about some rapper and rapist. I don't know what all that's about. It's like crazy, right? Oh, I got to take that off. I got involved in the news. See what happens, man? If you pay attention to the news, you get lost. You lose your whole life. That's exactly the way I wanted that to go. Yeah, perfect. Because now I'm going to take that whole kit and just transfer it right over here. Of course it fell apart. Yeah. Grooming kids, man. What's the matter with all that? I'm not down with any of that. I mean, I got a code, man. And I'm not down with pedophiles in any shape or form. I don't care. Yep. they make it to the big house and get their comeuppance. Know what I mean? Seems reasonable to me. Now look at this. If I do this, it just dawned on me that I can't put the pocket clip screw in. Like, I think I got to do that one screw and then rotate this. Like, what the? Oh, okay. I see what I got to do. I just got to put this other barrel spacer on, leave the back spacer off. I mean, wow. Kind of a puzzle. I got it. All right, so put that other barrel spacer on, like so. This one, it doesn't matter if it's tight. This one I have to secure because I can't reach it again. And then I'm going to put the pocket clip on. Golly. I mean, what's up? There's an old Yardbird that I follow on Facebook. What is it? JD Delay, I think. I get a laugh out of him being radical. You know what? I can see right there. See these little long ones. Tried to trick me. There we go. There we got it. Golly. Ooh. Semi-complicated. There we go. All right, so now that's on. Now, when I go to put this on, I'll put this here. And I'll just come down from the top with it all. Which, I mean, I think I'm ready for all that, right? Let's get this blade back on. And I want to get just a little bit of lubrication on this track for this detent ball. Right there. Not a lot, just a little. All right, now I think I can come down from the top with everything. Yep. Yeah, simple. I was making it all dramatic. There was a sequence there, though. Okay. Let's get one of these screws in, and then I'm going to check that detent just to make sure we're correct there before I go final buttoning up everything. I mean, it was correct before I cleaned it and tuned it. I mean, I didn't really tune it. I just cleaned it and oiled it. But, yeah, it felt correct. And, I mean, it is. Yeah, very nice. Ooh. Yeah, let's get this other screw in it. We'll finish checking this dude in. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right. All right, here we go. Let's look at this action on this knife. I mean, a little bit of a shake to coax that down. It's got good ergonomics, but it's not intuitive. Like, I have to consciously think about where my hand is going on this knife because it's thin back here. and it's easy to get over the blade. So it's not intuitive, but once I'm thinking about it, I mean, it's okay. Like I just have to be conscious about where I'm gonna land my palm and my fingers. Pardon me. Yeah, nice snappy action. I mean, I'll give it a B plus, a minus. It's pretty hydraulic. It's nice, comfortable, very snappy. I I failed it, but because I didn't get my finger out of the way. Yeah, if I get my finger out of the way, it'll roll. So yeah, I mean, let's say A minus. Pretty nice. Let's talk about ergonomics. So oddly enough, I'm not a big fan of knives that narrow to the back. They always kind of make me feel like the tighter I grip them, like my hand's coming off. This one, not so much. It's pretty comfy right here, and I mean, I like the grip of that. It's thin enough back here that it's allowing me to wrap my fingers up over the top of the scale, so it's giving me a pretty confident grip. The reverse grip is solid. Got a nice cap for the thumb. Yeah, pretty good here. This, I mean, not so much. I wouldn't even recommend going there. Let's run that pocket clip. I've been trying to reverse that and get that pocket clip section in the front, but man, it's hard to break old habits. Yeah, that run pretty good right there. Nice look. Big, long, machined pocket clip. Excellent tension. I fear it's going to be a little light here. It is going to be just slightly light in standard jean size material. I'll be honest, I'm going to kind of punk out. I'm not going to take it back apart. I don't, this is a collector's piece for me. It's just going to go in the Kizer collection. And so, if I was going to carry it, I would definitely modify this, put a little extra tension on it. They have done a great job reliefing that clip on the back side. I didn't really highlight it when I had it, but they notched it in several places to create that spring and that tension. But it would be easy to take that off and, bend it a little bit, put a little bit of arch in it, put it back on, and create, good, solid, drier level tension, but not necessary. I mean, all in all, I'm still going to rate it as a good clip. It would be easy to adjust it and smooth in, smooth out, that kind of thing. What about safety? I wonder if I can contact an edge anywhere or a tip. Nah. So, the tip is good, the clip is good, and I'm confident I can handle this knife any old way I want, and I'm not going to catch a sharp part. Speaking of sharp parts, are they sharp? Traditionally now, these knives have been really nicely sharp. This one's kind of got a booger. I mean, it's bunched up a little bit. So, come on, man. That's what this is for. Let's just run it a couple of passes. I mean, it's definitely a factory edge on there. It has not been sharpened, so I don't know. Did somebody open a letter with it? Or, who knows, man. Could have came out of the factory with that burr. You never know. But I think it's a burr. Let's see. I mean, I felt something there. I'll probably get a few more passes this way than I normally would. I normally would have hit that wood and then maybe 2 passes max, and then I'd hit it. But I'm going to hit it a couple of times here, and then one more time, because I feel like I was feeling something there, a roughness. I almost feel like it's still there, but we're going to check it. Yeah, I was feeling things. This is a figment of my imagination. That thing is crazy wicked sharp. Yeah, we're going to be able to wrap up pretty quick here, because let's talk about price and availability. VK1-FL. Listen, all I can tell you is to hang out at like the Facebook Kizer's group. There's a couple of them, Kizer's owner group, Kizer Knives, whatever. You could definitely do In Search Of, ISO. Of course, I've mentioned this a few times. Man, if you do that, be uber careful. Vet out anybody you talk to. Make sure You know, you're looking for vouches from administrators on the site. You know, somebody legit has got to step up for them because those sites are full of scammers. Um, and then the other thing is you could put a search on eBay and, you know, one could pop up. Pretty cool knife though. And, yeah, I mean, what would you expect to pay for it? I'm going to say probably north of $100, maybe in the $125 range. I think I have seen this particular piece for over $200. At the time of this video, I believe that there's one that they want like 225, maybe 250, I don't know, but that seems a little rich to me. I'm pretty sure when this sold, that it was maybe in the $150 range, something like that. I'm guessing, total guess. I don't know, but I would think north of $100, between $100 and $150. That's my guess. Could you know? And when I say that, you know, when I kind of earmark a knife like this, one of these, you know, old school piece like that. Listen, what do I know? I mean, could you find one for $50? Sure. I mean, and then could the only one you ever find be $350? Yep. I mean, it's just a guess on my part. And man, I could most definitely be wrong. You know what I mean? But that's my educated guess. I mean, having searched enough of these, that's what I would think on this knife. Appreciate y'all watching. Pretty cool piece.